Bees, 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 bees. I love bees. It's almost unhealthy how much I adore them. But we're in a crisis, a mass casualty scenario that's been going on for far too long. An entomology extinction, an annihilation of apis, but not honeybees. Allow me to show you the real MVP of pollination, the bumblebee. Bumblebees are quite frankly underrated. They're always obscured by the poster child of pollination, and that's just not fair. Bumblebees are much more effective pollinators, are actually native to North America, and are in danger because of a little phrase thrown around called colony collapse disorder. CCD is the abandonment of workers leaving the hive to die, or the workers dying along with their hives too. More people should take an interest in bumblebees because they need our help more than ever with these rapidly dwindling numbers. For example, the rusty patch bumblebee. Since 1990, the fuzzy front has disappeared completely from 15 states. Climate change, pesticide use, and loss of habitat in these regions played large roles. But what continues to perpetuate the loss is lack of civilian acknowledgement. They aren't as popular as honeybees because we don't use their products and actively acknowledge their benefits. But just because they don't produce honey doesn't mean they should be overlooked. To make my rambling more interesting, I'm going to do a lightning round of interesting facts that should make you think bumblebees are just that much cooler. A bumblebee flaps its wings around 200 beats per second. That's the same RPM as a motorcycle. Bumblebees have over 250 different species, 46 of which can be found in the US. These fluffy yellow babies aren't as cute as they appear. They can sting multiple times without dying, and their stings are one of the most painful. Thankfully, they are, for the most part, non-aggressive. Bumblebees are their own air conditioning unit. They flap their wings inside of a hive to keep temperatures cool. Rather than up and down, bumblebees, with their chubby little bodies, hover by keeping their wings in front and back, almost in a rowing motion, or as an entomologist I would follow say, a crappy helicopter. See a bumblebee on the flower in the morning? It's probably a dude. If you do, put your little finger up to it. It'll give you a high five, because drones don't possess a stinger and they only use their hands as self-defense. Bumblebees have perfect pitch. Most flowers need to be vibrated at a certain frequency to have pollen access, so they must vibrate at a usual default of 550 Hz, also known as the musical note B, pun intended. Hymenopterans can tell when a natural death is approaching and they leave the hive to die alone, which is sad. But they do it to keep their hive flowing and not attract predators. And before I exasperate myself, a bumblebee's favorite color is blue and violet. Bumblebees are cool and I don't want to hear otherwise, but one last thing, again, they need our help. So tone down the pesticides, let the dandelions rock.